I'm Shu.
I'm Jack.
And you're watching Rerolling Ones. Hi, this is Shu, and this is my Sylvaneth army for today. In the back here, we have battle line of Dryads, and we have Kurnoth Hunters with scythes. In the middle is my general, a Tree Lord Ancient named Thistledown. The Gnarled Warrior trait is going to allow him to ignore rend of up to 2, and the Moonstone allows him to teleport once per battle, more than 4 inches away from enemy models, so he can kind of do some transportation shenanigans. Over here we have another set of Kurnoth Hunters with scythes, and in the back is my second battle line for 1,000 points of Sylvaneth.
Hello, this is Jack, and I am playing Host of Slaanesh. And with Slaanesh, you get to choose between 3 different army types. And I chose Pretenders, which means my general, which is this Keeper of Secrets here, gets to have 2 command traits. And any unit with 10 or more models gets to reroll hit rolls of 1. For battle line, I have 1 unit of 30 Demonettes with Champion, Musician, and Standard. I have a unit of 10 Chaos Warriors with Shield and Hand Weapons with Champion, Musician, and Standard. A unit of Hellstriders with Champion, Musician, and Standard. And they also have the banner that lets them, if you're within 6 inches of them, you get -1 to hit in shooting and combat phase. I have a Demon Prince, that's Lycodemus, and he's awesome. Thank you.
Lycodemus!
And for the command traits, I gave my general Devotee of Torment, which means I can pile in 6 inches instead of 3. My second command trait is, what did I give him? Allure of Slaanesh, which is subtract -1 to hit him in the combat phase. And my Slaanesh artifact is Breathtaker, which I gave to the Demon Prince because he's breathtaking, obviously. That means at the roll the dice at the start of the combat phase, if you're within 3 inches of him, and on a 3 or more, you have to select that particular unit to attack last. Take a deployment card. You want to pull it, Shu?
All right, we'll pull this deployment card here,
Okay.
which is going to be across the table from each other, but we're on a 4x4, so it's not really that different. It's going to be 2 feet across in the middle.
Let's get the objective. We'll pull this one. I like that one right there. Ooh, objective. The Comet. Roll a dice at the start of the 3rd battle round. After determining who had the first turn, place an objective as close as possible to the center of the corresponding location shown on the map below. The player that controls the objective at the end of the 5th battle round wins the battle. Roll a twist. I'll let you do the honors on that one.
All right, let's do this thing.
One at the
This
end.
guy here. This twist is going to be Blessed Healing. And what this does, I'll skip the flavor text. Each player can pick a friendly unit at the start of their hero phase. That unit heals D3 wounds. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. And Shu here has less wounds than I do, so he gets a ruse card.
Yeah,
So
I am more wounded. My ruse card is pick one of your units and remove it from the battlefield. You may set it up again at the end of either of your second movement phase, more than 9 inches from the enemy, and so that the unit is wholly within 9 inches of the edge of the battlefield. This counts as a unit's move for the movement phase. Outflank. Okay, here's our review of the board. We have inspiring and damned pieces of terrain here. We have inspiring terrain here. This one is also damned. And over here is just some scatter terrain because we got nothing for that quarter. All right, we have the Sylvaneth Wildwood down on this side of the table. You get to put them down before we choose sides. So we're going to roll for sides.
I will take the side that doesn't have the Sylvaneth Wildwood, so I'll be over there.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so deployment is finished. Jack, let's see your setup.
I have Chaos Warriors here. Then my demonettes of 30 unit demonettes right in the middle. Demon Prince here. General Keeper of Secrets here, and the Hell Striders right here.
All right, this is the Sylvaneth deployment. I have a unit of Dryads right here, a unit of Carnoth Hunters here, my General Thistledown here, the second unit of Dryads here in the trees, and then my second unit of Carnoth Hunters, they're also in the trees.
Okay. I finished deploying first, and I am letting Shu take the first turn.
All right, so first turn for the Sylvaneth, I think what I'm going to try to do is use my General to put down another wood. So I'm going to use his ability called Silent Communion. On a 4-up, I get another Wildwood. What happens? That's a 5.
That's cocked.
It's cocked. Okay.
No.
Also 5. Feel it. Feel it. I'm going to stop the camera and I will put it down. Now this is where this is one Wildwood with 2 bases. This is the other Wildwood with 1 base. It's pretty much the only place on the table I can fit it that's not going to be within 3 inches of another model, including terrain, which is in the FAQ. So I'm going to try to cast a spell, which is Mystic Shield, and the General's going to try to cast Mystic Shield on himself. And he gets a 6, 7, 8. That's going to do it. Nobody within range to unbind. All right, we put down the Mystic Shield token for my General. And the Tree Lord Ancient's going to use the ability called, the command ability, Heed the Spirit Song, which allows any Sylvaneth unit within 10 inches of him to re-roll save rolls of 1. Now the Carnoth Hunters have an ability called Envoys of the Everqueen that allows them to always be counted as within range of that command ability, and they can also rebroadcast that command ability to any Sylvaneth units within 8 inches of them. All right, Jack has a special treat for us.
Yeah, my Keeper of Secrets, in the enemy hero phase, I can use Dark Temptation. And what that does is I tempt any one of your heroes. And you'll get 6 extra attacks on one of your weapons. But if you roll a 1, you die.
1 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instantly, you die. Now, you can choose not to accept this temptation. But just the one hero, I'm going to tempt your General.
Right.
I'll give you 6 extra attacks. It's really good.
It is really good, and I actually made an off-camera commitment to Jack that I would always accept this ability, but I don't think he's going to get into combat this turn, so I don't think it matters. But I'm going to respectfully decline it until I think he's going to get into combat. All right, so first move, I'm going to put these Carnoth Hunters in another. We're going to navigate the realm routes, so I'm going to put them in another Sylvaneth Wildwood. Now, what a lot of people do is they go in with 1 wood and then out the other side of it, and it actually has to be another set of woods. So I'm going to put them over here. And I have to roll, before I set them all up, I have to roll for their Navigate the Realm Roots ability, and that score is a 1, which means they're not going to be able to do anything else for the rest of this turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to run them. Oh, I know, they're going to slam right into Slaanesh. Oh, I'm going to run. Right here. They're going to go their normal movement of 7. Plus 5, over here like so. I move my, for that part of the movement, I move this unit of Dryads up into this base that they're fully within the base. And I'm going to move this set of Hunters here. We're going to run them 5 inches. So, we're going to move the Tree Lord Ancient up. There's nobody within range to shoot. So that is going to be it.
Host of Slaanesh hero phase, I will use my command ability on my General, which is Excessive Violence. I can select a Slaanesh demon unit within 12 inches, and they can be selected to pile in and attack twice. And I will put it on my General. I'll put it on himself.
All right.
And I will cast Mystic Shield on himself as well. Nope, I don't get it. I will use the damn terrain. Ooh,
just a
turn
turn.
On that.
You did roll high.
Take 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're going to keep them here for Battle Shock. First, I will run my Chaos Warriors.
Sounds good.
And they are going 6 plus 5, so 11.
Sounds good.
I am running the Demonette, who can actually run and charge in the same phase. So let's see what they got. Ooh, that one's higher. Alright. 7 inches, because they have a 6 base. Oops. Think about magnetizing them. This goes back there. Way up here. 7 and 7.
It's such a big unit, so it's fun to kind of like map out where you're going to put dudes.
As long as if they can be in coherency, it's still this way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's fine. An inch is an inch. It's going to look like that.
Yeah.
All right, the demonettes are all moved up.
All right, I will be moving my Hellstriders, and we have a movement of 16, so I will just keep them out of 3.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll put it in there. This guy goes 14, so. Okay. That is my movement phase. I'm going to try the demonettes. That's a long charge, but I'll try.
Sure. See where they're going.
They're not going anywhere. 7. I don't
No.
think that's in the range with anything. I will try my my Demon Prince. That's 10, so we can go.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So we got 10 inches. I'll just put him there. Charging. I will charge my Hellstriders. They're going 8, so they're in. And I'm going to stop them a half inch away, so I don't have to.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little bit of fudge room. They can get in and not have to go into the wildwoods.
Not have to go to the wildwoods. Well,
Yep.
that is my plan. And then I will charge my general. 7 inches. All right. Here. So I gave him Breathtaker. So the start of the combat phase, on a 3-up, they have to be selected last.
Absolute last, right.
Yeah, so here we go first.
Super quickly, you didn't want to use the...
Oh, I didn't roll I rolled a 2. So.
Oh. All right, a little bit of an out of order thing. I'm going to use the Tangle Thorn and Thicket ability on this unit of Kurnoth Hunters, which is going to allow them to reroll their saves. But Jack had already rolled for this unit here, so I think it's only fair that I don't use them for that. So you can go ahead and complete the rest of your charge phase. Sorry about the out of order stuff.
All right. I'm charged in, so now it's the combat phase. I will
Sounds
go
good.
first with my Keeper Secret. Going, he has 6 Razor Sharp Claws attacks. They hit on 3s, wound on 3s. Oof. 1 hit.
Not bad. I like that.
And a 3, so it's -1 to rank.
-1 rend.
Yeah.
So their saving throw is 4 up, +1 because they're in cover, these hunters. And then they get to reroll 1s, or reroll their save if they fail it. So I roll 6.
Elegant Blade, Great Blade, so it's hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Yep, and wounding on 2s. Hit, and that's -2 rend.
All right. So again, their saving throw is 3 up, -2, goes back up to 5. And they're rerolling 1s or rerolling fails. In this case, a 6 is a pass.
There we go.
Hot dice. I'm going to pile an attack with this group here, but he's going to hop the queue with his
Top of the
ability.
Demon Prince. All right, so
What is the ability allows him to hop the queue again, just so we know?
Being a Demon Prince of Slaanesh, when you select a unit within 3 inches of him to attack, he gets to go in front of them as long as he hasn't attacked this combat phase. So
right.
he has a Hellforged Sword, so that's hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Sounds good.
4 attacks. Ooh, all the 1s and 2s. And wounding on 3s, -1 rend.
Both of them. All right, so that's 2 saving throws, 4 up. Or -1, so it would be a 5 up. And so I fail 1, but that's a 1, so I'm going to re-roll this. To a 5, and
Got it.
that's a pass.
Malefic Talons. 3 of them, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Just 1, no rend.
All right. 3 will fail. They're not able to re-roll.
Okay, 2 damage.
All right, and now I'm going to pile this unit in since this guy's going to come over and just try to get in his 2-inch range. Like that. And I think... why, math? Why? He's going to be within 2. So let's see the Huntmaster do it on 2s. I needed those 2s. Oh, that glare is crazy. And regular hunters hit on 3s. So that's going to be That's a lot. What happens here? 3s to wound. There we go. There's Shu. Let's take all these dice out of here. Get out of there. It's way too many. So that's 3, and that's Ren 2.
Ooh, I need 6s. I save 1. How many damage?
And it's going to be 2d3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So 4 total.
Alright, so 4 health left. So I will go with my Keeper of Secrets again, because I use this command ability where I can pile in and attack twice. Hopefully, I will roll much better this time. Let's switch it up. I'm going to go with my Great Blade.
Sure.
Hit on 3s. Alright. Wounded on 2s. Rerolling 1s because he's a Keeper of Secrets.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh no.
-2 right now.
Okay. So this is 1 in, -2. So their save is normally 4, but it goes up to 3 for being a cover, rerolling 1s, or rerolling failed saves because their thicket is down. That's a 4. -1.
-2.
Oh, -2.
Yeah.
So that is not a fail, technically speaking, because you don't reroll before modifiers. So I can't reroll this, and that is going to be a failed armor save.
D3 wounds. 3.
For 3 damage.
Alright,
Okay.
now I will go with my...
You get to pile and attack twice with that guy? Or are you going to do it 2 times in a row? Or
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, now I'm going to use my Razor Sharp Claws, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Alright, that is 3 of them.
Alright.
Where'd you go? That is 2 out of -1.
See them. A 1 that I can actually reroll because I get to reroll 1s. To a 4, but it's still a fail.
Okay, and that is 2 damage.
All right.
No, it's -1 rend, so it's a pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
-1. Good old trees.
Yeah.
These guys here are going to hit, let's see. You can only pile in an inch. I'm just going to make it tricky for me to get anything in on these guys. I think I can move this guy forward a little bit. Let's move toward the closest model, though, so he's going to go this way. Onto your base. Can I stack them on top? I'm going to move this guy that way, and this guy just up an inch. Maybe give him some options for hitting either unit. I don't think... He's right at 2, so I'm going to say no. And he can go to that guy.
Okay.
Here on your behalf. Let's see some hunter attacks. The hunter, Huntmaster, is hitting on 2s normally, but you get some minus because of your banner, correct?
Hey, which one's the Huntmaster?
The Huntmaster is the guy with the fancy hair.
Okay, yes. They give a -1 to hit bubble within 6 inches. So.
Yeah, so the whole unit's going to be a -1 to hit. That means the Huntmaster is going to be hitting on 3s, and he's going to go put all 3 of his attacks into the Hellstriders.
Yes.
Hellstriders, which is an awesome heavy metal band name. Hitting on 3s. All 3 hit. And then the other guys, both of those guys are going to put their attacks into the Keeper of Secrets.
Alright, so you have a -1. He also gives you a -1 to hit in close combat.
Just against him, though?
Yes. So
Okay,
they're at -2.
-2. So, wow, they're hitting on 3s, going up to 4s, and going up to 5s. Some 5s and 6s in there, right? So that's 3 hits. And so against the Hellstriders, this is to wound, 3 up. So that's 3 wounds, Ren 2, and D3 damage.
Alright, I only have 5 up saves, so it goes straight through.
And this is the damage roll for the Hellstriders.
Ooh.
3, 6, 7, 8.
8, so that's 4 guys down.
And then the 3 wounds onto the Keeper of Secrets. Yeah, keep that banner in, though. It's a fancy banner. There's 2 wounds, and it's going to be Rend 2.
Next, I need 6s. Saved 1.
Nice. And it's going to be D3 damage. For 2.
My Hellstrider will go back. He charged, so he gets a +1 to wound.
Okay.
Alright, so he has 1 attack with his Claw Spear, hitting on a 4. Nope.
Mount
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
hit?
yes, the mount also has attack. Let's see. He has a Poison Tongue, so he
Sure
hits
he
on
does.
4. 1 hit. Wounds on 4.
Doop.
Nope.
The Stomp is, anything on a 4 up, I get to do damage.
So it's roll a dice for each Kurnoth Hunter from this unit that is within 1 inch of an enemy unit. And on a 4 up, they cause a mortal wound.
Right, so here's the one for the Keeper. That's going to be a mortal wound. The Prince is going to get 2. That's going to be 1 for the Prince.
Okay.
And then the Hellstrider's not, he's fine.
Battle Shock, they lost 4, and they have a Bravery of 7. So I am one in low numbers, which is fine.
All right. Good job. He doesn't care. Didn't even like those guys. Even
I
that's
lost 3, so I'm hoping I roll a 1.
one. See that one? Nope. Oh. We're gonna roll for turns here with our special robot dice. Let's see this.
No,
A 5.
that was a 6. No.
It was a 6. You gotta re-roll though, because
1.
oh no, Jack, please,
No.
your dice. All right, this is uncharacteristic of Jack, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling flush with victory already. This is gonna go to Sylvaneth. We're going to do Blessed Healing. I have to pick a candidate for Blessed Healing. Per the scenario, I get to pick a friendly unit that's going to heal D3 wounds. I picked these guys. I feel like they are mission critical at this point. So they're going to heal 2 wounds.
Oh.
Bring them back to the vault. Hero here is going to attempt to put Mystic Shield back on himself. And 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to do it. You want to try to unbind?
Yes, I will. No. Oh.
For 6. No. I'm going to use my command ability, which is Heed the Spirit Song, which allows my Kurnoth Hunters to reroll 1s, and they're going to be able to rebroadcast that to any models within 8 inches, but I think they are further now that they've all moved. My Dryads, that Dryad unit will be able to reroll their 1s, but they don't have anybody else within range of that synergy, so I'll move myself up. Get within 5, at least move up 5 inches and get within 3. That's my target here. So we'll do that and get him in combat if he needs to. Right, so now he's going to shoot. And that shoot looks like this. 2 up. No. These guys are going to put down their roots, and these guys are going to put down their roots. We're going to try to charge this guy in. I need to beat a 3. He's going to do it with 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonk. I'm going to try to stomp you with my Tree Lord Agent. I'm going to activate him first. So the beginning of combat phase, he stomps you and you get -1 to hit him.
Okay.
It's just -1 to hit in general. Also works against these guys. So, are you going to hop ahead of me? You're going to skip the queue?
Yes, I will. The
Right.
Demon Prince you selected them, the tree man, to go first. So
I sure did.
Jump in front of you. I'm going to attack you with my Hellforged Sword, which is at a -1 to hit you now.
Yep.
So I will actually attack the tree man. I'm not scared.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Let's do it.
1 hit. And wounding on 3s.
All right.
And that's -1 rend.
-1 rend. He ignores it, and he's got a 3F armor save, +1 for his Mystic Shield, bring him to 2.
Nope,
And he passes it.
All right, and his talons hitting on 5s now. 1 hit.
Nice.
And wounding on 3s.
Doo-doo.
That's
Gets it.
no rend.
Here we go. This is one.
that one.
Let's see that 1. There it is.
There we go.
But I get to re-roll.
No.
Get to re-roll the 1s. Command ability.
Oh.
It's a 3.
All right.
So let's roll to see if you got the Breathtaker.
Yes, Breathtaker. Yes. If I roll if I roll a 3 up, this unit is selected to attack last out of all the other ones of your units.
Sounds good.
Go on the tree man. No, I rolled a 2. So.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, let's activate that Tree Lord Ancient. Let's do some sweeping blows. He's got 3 attacks, and he's going to hit on 3s and wound on 3s. So sweeping blows, 3s, and then 3s. Oh, that's 2, and that's going to be a rend 1, right?
All right. So I have a 4 up save that goes to 5 up. Save.
Cranked,
We
and
got
well,
two
it's 2 of
wounds.
them.
Oh,
Also cranked.
got it.
Ding ding.
I
Good
think we
job.
roll everything one at a time. It seems to be working.
I think that's a good call, man. Then we're going to move on to the Massive Impaling Talent. This is the one that's Rend 2. One attack with this, 3s. So who's going to attack next?
Ooh, I'll go with my Keeper of Secrets.
Of course you will.
So he has some damage on him now. He has taken 3 wounds, so he is now in his second bracket. So he only gets 5 razor sharp claw attacks. And now he is hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s. All right,
All of them.
There we go.
There it is.
These dice, wounded on 3s. Rerolling 1s because he's Keeper of Secrets. Yep. So that is 5 at a -1.
5 spanks. 5 at -1. So their saving throw is 4, going up to 3 for being in cover. The -1 going back to 4, re-rolling 1s. And so these are both failures. So because their roots are down, I'm able to re-roll these because they're below 4. And they're back to 2. All right, so they're going to be 2 damage each. So that's going to kill this guy. And it's going to put some damage on another dude. We're going to put that damage on the normal guy right over here. And this thing has poked me in the wrist about 9 times. Super angry statue.
All right, I'm gonna go with his Great Blade now, which hits on 3s now because of his damage. Hit on 3s. Oh, I missed him.
These Kurnoth Hunters are going to have to attack back. I think one of them is going to go onto that Huntmaster is going to go into the final Hellstrider, and that other guy is just going to go into Greater Demon. I guess that was how our positioning was last turn. So the Huntmaster into the Hellstrider is going to hit on 2s, -1, bring it to 3s. So that's going to be 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound. Run 2.
All right, so he has no save.
D3 damage, just gotta beat 2.
Yep,
And he does. Going into, he's not the Huntmaster, he's gonna go into the Keeper's Secrets with his 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. So that's a 5 is a hit, and then 4 is a wound. So it's gonna be 1 wound at -3.
Right?
-2, yeah.
Right. 6.
Nope.
D3 damage.
D3 for 2.
The excess violence, his command ability only works on that phase.
Gotcha, okay. I'm slowly understanding Slaanesh, which is a good thing and a bad thing. All right, these Kurnoth Hunters are going to go into the Demon Prince there, Ligademus. The Huntmaster first, hitting on, there's no minuses, right? Hitting on 2s. So he misses 1, and those are going to go to the wound pool. The other 2 guys are going to hit on 3s. That's pretty good. So let's do some wounds, wounding on 3s. And no rerolls here, so these go away. This goes away. And that's going to be 5, it looks like.
5 and -2, right?
5 -2.
I need some 6s. Let's get it. Okay.
Right.
He only has 3 left.
Okay, so
Somehow.
rest in peace.
No!
No! Nicodemus. So technically speaking, I have to roll Battle Shock for these guys, but they're Bravery 7, they cannot fail. So I'm going to just roll the dice for posterity. Hey, I rolled it. Everybody feels good. It's going over to Slaanesh. Turn. Slaanesh, hero phase.
Slaanesh turn 2. I will do the twist, and I will heal my general D3. It's like 3 off.
All right.
Appreciate that. I will now.
These are my wounds, thank you.
I'm going to use the damn thing on my demonettes.
You get the +1 hit.
Come on, I don't roll a 5 or 6. Oh, okay. 2. Oh, just 1 guy.
Yep.
Ah! Oh.
And now they get +1 hit.
And +1 hit. And he will use his Paladin attack twice on my demonettes.
Okay.
I want to cast Mystic Shield on myself.
Long time coming, that Mr.
10.
Shield. I'm going to attempt to unbind you.
No.
Because, well, it's a 10. Why not, right? Like, I can do this. I can't do this.
That 5 had this one. That 5 had
So the Wildwoods are going to wake up on a 4+.
5+.
5+. Thank you. Nope. They don't care. Like, that spell's cool.
Alright, so the demonettes get to run in charge, so I will run them.
Okay.
Roll a 5.
It's a good number.
So they're up to 11, so I'm just going to stop 3. There.
Sounds good. Lay down the widget.
I appreciate it. Alright, over there. And then I will move in accordingly. I will now run my Chaos Warriors. They're going extra 2, so they're going 7 inches. I'm just going to get them towards the middle so they can try to catch the comet, whatever direction it goes.
You got it.
Alright, and that is my movement phase.
I got it.
Now we're going for the charge phase, and I do not need a double 1. Let's get it. Big numbers. 7. Oops. That thing just stabbed me.
I'm about to move it out of there.
Can't really pile in much more, except for over here.
Great.
Closest model, but everybody else. So now let's count up all this. Yes, I got 1, 2 on the Tree Lord.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on your Dryads.
So the Tree Lord is going to attempt to stomp you on a 4-up.
Oh,
He does. So they're -1.
okay. That negates this one.
Yeah, it negates the mortal wounds they took, but they're still buff.
Okay. All right, so
Demonettes.
so they have a -1 to hit from your stomp, but a +1 to hit from the damn terrain.
So since it is beginning of the charge phase, these guys are going to put down their Tanglethorn Thicket, and so is this unit back here.
Okay. All right, so hitting them on 4s and 5s are extra attacks.
All right.
Okay, so miss, to hit, miss.
A whole bunch of special
And
dice.
so I will pull up 5 of the misses back. We will roll those hitting on 4s. Two more. Wounding on 4s at a -1 rend. Not bad.
Not
5.
bad at all. So it's going to be 5. I'm just going to roll your dice here. So we're going to be re-rolling 1s, and we're on 4s. It's a lot of 1s to re-roll. So actually, these are all failed below 4s, so I can re-roll all of these.
Don't use my dice anymore.
Fair enough, fair enough. Phew. Well, maybe I should roll your dice because they were terrible. And they continue to be terrible. Wait, no. So this is a failure. And this is a failure, and these are also failures. So it's going to be 3 wounds.
Yay.
3 wounds.
Then I have 2 going on against your tree man.
Okay.
So we're hitting on 4s. Alright, and just 1, but it's extra attack. 2 at a -1.
And those are the wound rolls.
And you rolled the 2.
And there we go.
Good to go. Alright, so Demonettes, I have 9 against the Dryads. And so, but they give me another -1 to hit me?
So you're -2 to hit total because of the Tree Lord Ancient and because the Dryads are in the woods.
Okay, so I'm +1, so I'm hitting on 5s, and my
Special will roll over on 5.
6s.
Yeah,
6s? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got that sorted. That wasn't
Fives.
confusing at all. Hitting on 5s.
Okay. These misses out of here.
It needs a committee. That's why we have Brent here.
Yeah. Alright. And so I have 2 6s. So come on, let's get some more 5s. Nope. Alright, and 4s to wound.
Let's see it.
That's a total of 3 at a -1.
3 -1. So their saving throw is 5 up. Going to 4s. -1 to 5s. That's going to make 2 and then kill 1.
Just 1 damage.
So it's going to be this one. We're going to hit this guy this time. I'm going to pile in my inch. Where's my widget? So it's just going to go like this. 1 inch. Does that get him within 2 is the question. I think it's going to get... Yeah, he's within 2 now on the base. Huntmaster hits on 2s. He's -1, right?
-1.
So hitting on 3s. That's all 3 hits. The other guy hits on 4s. That's going to be for a total of 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 3. That's going to be 4 hits at rend 2.
Alright, I have the Mystic Shield, so I need 5s.
Cranks almost all of them. So that one goes through for D3 damage. For 3.
I will go with the Demonettes again.
Alright, because they can pile in and attack twice.
So it was 9, right?
I do confess, I forgot. They can pile and attack twice. I should have maybe taken some of them off the board. Bye, Dryads. See ya.
Alright, hitting on 5.
The wheelbarrow.
Alright, so let's pull out the good ones this time. Those 2s were 5s, these 3 are 6s, and those are all misses. Alright, so I do get 3 extra attacks. Come on, 5s. Oh.
2.
It's open play, right?
It just cascades. Let's see how,
Alright,
see how far it can go.
4s.
It's a bunch of wounds.
So 4 at a -1.
You got to be glad you switched dice at this point. Saves are 4s because they're in the woods, and going with 5s. Rerolling 1s. No, not rerolling. Yeah, no, not rerolling 1s. But they failed 2 of them, so 2 more Dryads are going to perish.
I will go with the 7 on the Kurnoth Hunters now.
I was thinking...
Hitting on, these are hitting on 5s again. Oh, hitting on 4s now.
Right.
Special 5. Let's see. A lot of 6s and 5s, I like that. Alright, so 2, 4, and 6.
Is your rerolls? Or generated attacks?
No, just 1 more.
Alright.
Alright, and 4's the wound. Oops.
Get him, statue!
Yay! So we got 5 saves to make.
Yay!
At a -1.
I spy something green. Is it my blood? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. So after momentary amnesia, I realized these are the hunters I'm rolling for. So I get to reroll anything that's below a 4 here because those are technically the failed saves. And here's what that result looks like with a 5, 6, and a 1. So the 1's going to go through, and this 4 is going to go through. Ren 1, right?
Yep.
So that is going to be 2 wounds onto the Chronoth Hunters there, which is going to kill this dude.
Going after the tree man now with 2 of them. Oh, they triggered 2 attacks. 1 more. So 3 hits and 1 wound.
I think the dice went all 4 directions. Okay, so how many? Just 1?
Just 1.
So 2 up.
Got it.
Here it is.
All right. Now it's
We have the Huntmaster, and then we have the other guy. Huntmaster is going to be hitting on 2s. There's no minuses, right? No minuses, right?
Yeah. But if you roll a 6, you have to re-roll it.
Huntmasters, that's right.
Yeah.
So Huntmaster's hitting on 2s, but re-rolling 6s. So no 6s, luckily. And then over here, the other guy's going to hit on 3s. He hits twice, and now they're going to wound.
6.
Oh, right. 6.
Oh, and the reason why
also
he's
3.
rolling 6 is because I think it's Locus of Beguilement. If there's a demon Slaanesh hero within 6 inches of the demonettes, you have to reroll.
Reroll 6s, right? Cool. That's a very almost Nurgle ability, isn't it, Brent? Okay.
Better.
So we're going for the Nurgle one is better. We're going for 3s now. 2 wounds. So that's 1. So that's going to be 4 wounds onto the demonettes at Ren 2.
Yeah, it goes right through.
And that's going to be D3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're going with my Keeper Secrets, who has 5 wounds, which puts him at the 3rd tier. So he has 4 attacks now. From his claws, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Alright, all hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds on 3s. Rerolling 1s to wound because he's Keeper Secrets. 4 wounds at a -1.
Boop, 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 boop. So they can re-roll anything below a 4 because their roots are down. And this is a -1.
Yep.
So this is actually a pass because their save is 4 currently, right? Is it -1 or 2? So save.
This one's -1.
Okay, so here's quick math. Their save goes 3, goes back up to 4, and then so the 5 is a pass. But these 2 are re-rolling, and that's going to be 1 fail.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. It's going to go on this guy. 4 right here. Let's see if I can trash everything on the table.
Alright, and now his Elegant Great Blade, hitting on 3s. Oh, double 1.
Oh no. Alright, so since there's no more danger abound, these Dryads are going to pile in an attack. They have a 2-inch range, so it's going to be, try to get above here, it's going to be 1, so I'll just count them all because they're going across like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dryads, if I get them all in there. 7 Dryads, it's going to be 14 attacks. They have 2 attacks each. So Dryad's going to be hitting on 4s and re-rolling 6s here. Here we go. This is the first volley of attacks. Re-rolling this 6 here. So they're going to be hitting on 4s. All these fun dice go away. So that's going to be 2 in the first round. And the second volley of attacks, re-rolling 6s again. Re-rolling the 6. Not as good.
3 hits.
3 hits total. So they're going to be wounding on 3s.
4s.
Or 4s, sorry. And there it is. Shu doesn't know anything about the game. So 2 saves, no rend.
So Demoness have a 5-up save. Come on, let's get it. Nope. 2
Oh,
damage.
no. Okay, yeah, just 1 damage each, so
Alright.
that's 2 more.
Keep.
Alright, now going with my Tree Lord Ancient. His first attack is going to be with his Sweeping Blows. He has 3 attacks with the Sweeping Blows. No, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. But he's re-rolling 6s. So 3s. Re-rolling both of those. Here it is. Brent just like made a weeping look. So yeah, they're both going to hit there. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, that's 1. And it's going to be Ren 1.
Alright, 6 up. Nope.
Okay, it's D6 damage.
5.
5. While you're doing that, I'm going to do the Massive Impaling Talons, hitting on a 3 and wounding on 2s. So it's one attack hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Gotta reroll a 6.
Okay, so for these, I get 2 dice here to roll for the stomp attack from the Carnoth Hunters. On a 4-up, they take a mortal wound. That's going against Dryads, nothing. And then for this guy back here, rolling 4-up.
That's only 1 inch though.
Oh, 1 inch. Okay, yeah, so that'll just be 1 there. And it doesn't make it.
Saved my life.
So before we do turn, we're going to do Battle Shock for the Dryads. Their bravery is 6. They've lost 3. And 3, 4, 5. I think they're going to be fine.
All right, Demonettes, I have a bravery of 10, and I lost 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11. So D6 plus 11. What I'm hoping for is 1. I got 5.
Nope.
I rolled a 5, so I'm losing 6 guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that was a bloody battle.
That was a bloody battle. Lots of tree sap and other sap. the sap.
Tree sap and lube.
The tree sap and Astroglide. That's gross. And awesome. Special robot turn dice. Let's go. Let's see it.
Oh.
3 to 1. Oh, it's going to be Sylvaneth. Let's see where the comet comes down.
Right. I will roll for that.
With the robot dice.
In the middle.
Uh-oh. It's going to go to him right in the middle. I sense that there's going to be a battle. I'm going to use my General's Command ability, which is going to get all the Sylvaneth within 10 inches of him and within 8 inches of the Carnoth Hunters the ability to reroll 1s on their armor save. I'm going to use the Blessed Healing Twist for the scenario and heal D3 damage here. So that's going to go for 3. So it's going to take 3 wounds off of these guys. Then I'm going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield on myself and try for that 6.
Nope.
No. Uh-oh. Some movement next. And these guys are locked in combat. These guys are locked in combat. My General's not. And my Dryads over here are not. But this unit's still in. So believe it or not, there's 2 units here. It's kind of weird, but it's a mess. I'll sort it out in a second. I'm going to move the Tree Lord Ancient and just move him up like this. And then we're going to...
Keep him at 3.
Yeah, keep him at 3. That's a good point. That's important. Okay. Move these Dryads up 7 and attempt to charge. I think they're moving to 7. Figure out how they do. Figure out how they do. I'm going to go right over to that level here. Be as far away from you as possible. So we took the trees out and moved them up. So this second unit of Dryads is here, but they are outside of 3 inches of the enemies here and here. Wait, I should do some shooting before charges. The Tree Lord's staff is going to go into this guy here. Okay. Doom Tendril Staff is going to hit on 2, 1 on a 3. The Doom Tendril Staff hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. So that's a hit and a wound, and it is ran to 1.
Right. I have Mystic Shield, so I need a 4.
Cranks it.
Cranks it.
Now for this guy, let's see where he can go. 9 inches. And that's going to put him... Let's see if I can get around the back. And right on it. Right on the objective. And then the Dryads here are going to try to charge. See where they go. 6, 7, 8. It's going to put them up. Here's my 8-inch charge.
But it's going to be half inch.
It's going to be half inch, yeah. And so, all right, so these Dryads have made their charge in. I will have to pile them in when they activate. The Carnoth Hunters are putting down their Tanglethorn Thicket, and so are these Carnoth Hunters putting down their thicket. And Jack, you had something you wanted to say about your Pretenders?
Yeah, I forgot that units of 10 or more get to re-roll hit rolls of 1. So I've been doing a lot better. Like, he'd have been dead, they'd have been dead. Yeah. No, I don't think it would have. I don't think it mattered too much, but I just forgot that.
Well, so let's do the Tree Lord Stomp on a 4-up. The Demonettes are -1 to hit, I think.
Okay.
So pile in their 1 inch.
They're in.
Still in. Over here, is there a minus to hit on these guys? I keep forgetting
That guy gives you
-1 hit.
-1 and reroll 6s, right?
No.
Okay, that's out of the game?
That's just Demonettes.
Oh, just okay for these guys. Okay. Damn it. Okay, so these Carnoth Hunters are going to be attacking the Keeper of Secrets are -1 to hit for this guy. He's normally hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s. So that's 3 hits. And the other guy right here is just going to be hitting on 3s, or hitting on 4s. 3s normally, but 4s now. And that's all of them.
Oh,
Holy moly.
Oof.
So now 3s. This is hot. These 2 go away. But then it's going to be 4 hits at Ren 2.
Alright, he has Mystic Shield on him, so I need 5s.
So you make 2.
2, so
That's
2.
going to be 2d3.
Okay.
4,
Ooh,
6.
He is out of there.
So for this turn, we're going to Enrapture these Chaos Warriors.
Okay. Okay. So my champion hits on 2s. Alright, that's 2 hits going to the pool.
Alright.
And I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these are my regular warriors hitting on 3s, but they're -1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. Okay. These are the ones for my champion. Wounded on 4s. Oh, that's pretty good. No
Yeah,
wound.
holy moly.
4, 6.
Call the ambulance. What does the tree doctor look like? Okay, here we go. So their saving throw is not boosted because they're not in trees anymore, so they're going to take 1, 2, 3 casualties. We're going to hit with these Kurnoth Hunters. I feel like they get a lot more work done than that Tree Lord. He could. 3 dice for the Hunt Master. He's going to be hitting on 2s. And then the other one's going to be hitting on 3s. And that's going to be all but this one. And now wounding on 3s. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
-2 range?
-2.
Alright, how many damage?
And that's 43. So we'll figure that out.
Ooh.
2, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage total.
That is the unit.
Trying to think of something witty to say, but at this point, I don't have anything. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 attacks going into you. And the queen bee is back here, the branch nymph. So that's only going to be 6 and they're 3s because of the enrapture. Here we go. 3s. And that's going to be wounding on... oh yeah,
2 waves.
yeah, 2 waves, right. And then 5 for the first volley. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 9 total. And now wounding on 4s. It's going to be 1, 2, just 2.
Okay.
Because dice. because shoes dice. Okay.
1. 1 goes through.
And take a 1. Turn to Mire Pit. I think that's going to be the end of the turn because the Tree Lord can't activate. He's no longer in combat.
Well, he can pile in 3 inches.
Well, there's nobody within 3 inches of him.
He can become in. So when you charge, you can pile in 3 inches.
Yeah.
So you could move 3 inches and get Chaos Warriors.
Oh yeah, you got that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. Okay, it's going in there. That was an interesting technicality. I don't think I've actually, in all the games I've played, I don't think I've ever seen that. Where I charged a different unit and then they died and then got into a different one because I happened to be just out or at 3 inches. So he hasn't gone down a profile, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 3s, and then 3s. And that's,
What's the rate?
and that is going to be a Ren 1.
Right, so 5. Right, how many damage?
And it's going to be D6. So did 2 go through or just
2.
1? 2. 2d6.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the last attack he has is a massive impaling talent. Has 1 attack. Hits on 3s. And then it's going to wound on a 2. And it's going to be Ren 2 on this.
Okay, so 96. Nope, how many damage?
And that is going to be just 1 damage. But he gets to roll a dice. And if I roll over your wound, then your dude is just killed.
Okay.
That's a so I can't roll over under a 1, so he goes away.
Well, no, it's over his bonus. So you have to roll 2+.
Oh yeah, over is okay.
So he lives.
He lives. He lives. Put him back. Put that hero back.
Look, that's the
Slaps
home
his hand.
door.
Yeah. No. All right, that's the end of the combat phase. We're going to do some battle shock now for the Dryads. They're bravery bad. Bravery 6. They lost 1, 2, 3, 3 Dryads.
Yep.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2 over their bravery, and they're going to lose 2 more. So we're going to put these 2
All right. My Chaos Warriors lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a bravery of 6, +1 for the standard. All right. So.
And the inspiring terrain.
Oh, and inspiring terrain. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
lose. There's one guy. Oh, a homeblower. He has the wound on him.
Yeah.
The guy who survived the massive impaling talon.
He's like, nope. He wiggled free and then he pieced out. So
heal phase or movement phase, so I'm going straight to combat. And you get to stomp.
Yeah, I'm going to do Tree Lord Stomp on a 4-up. You get -1 to hit. That's a 6.
-1 hit. Okay. So my champion here, he now he hits on 3s because he's -1.
Yeah.
Well, he hits on 4s because then they're still within 3 inches of the tree.
Okay.
Yeah,
she is over there. All right.
that is sketchy.
Oh, that's.
I would like to say that this is sketchy because I took them out of combat
But you
there.
did it on purpose.
I did it because she's the branch nymph. That's why I did. I didn't do it to be sketchy. I think that I'm going to say they're outside of 3. I'm insisting.
Well,
I'm
hits
insisting.
anyway.
I hit you anyway.
Yeah, you hit anyways, but
All right.
yeah.
So 1 hit, and the other 3 guys hit on 5. 5, yes.
Yep.
Ooh, that's.
Wow.
There we go. So
They're mad.
4's a wound. There we go. 3. No red.
Brent's doing the dual wound moves. Yeah, kill them. So you did 3. So 3.
Yeah.
5 up.
Got 2 of them.
Reroll ones.
And I do reroll the 1 because my command ability is still in play, and it's still a 1. So with this guy, just make it. Let's see if we can finish this. All right, the Tree Lord Ancient, 3 attacks with this sweeping blows, hitting on 3s. For some reason,
2 hits.
okay. For some reason, I like those 1s on this roll, and then 3s. Let's see it. Okay, 2 in, rend 1.
All right, save 1 of them.
Save 1, and this is gonna be D6 for 2. And we're going to do the Massive Impaling Talon. 1 hit. And then going to do the 1 wound. Hits on 2s, wounds on 3s.
It's Ren 2.
And it's Ren 2 on this one. Damage 1.
6.
6. Clink! Heavy metal video right here. That's what that is. The dude just blocked that's big fist with his shield. He's like, clone, whatever. Get on my face.
All right, Dryad, sir.
The Dryad's going to swing back. We'll pile in. Can I have that pile in widget? The wood. Put that over there. Get out of my way. And then she's going to scoop for. And then the rest of them are going to hit for. What are you doing? Get in there. Hitting on 4s. 4s and 4s. Here we go. Dryad's hitting on 4s, winning on 4s. And 2 hits. Did I do that wrong?
No,
I thought you said 3. Like, what? Okay, that's just 1?
Yeah. Oh, 1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay.
You're going to kill Dryads all day long.
All
Don't
right.
care.
Battle Shock, I can't fail because I lost 1 guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm so good.
And
And you lost 2.
I lost 2, so it's Bravery 6. So it's 2, 3, 4. I don't roll over my Bravery, I'm good.
Still a chance. I'm not giving up.
No, I don't. I expect you not to give up. Okay, here we go. 4 to 3.
I keep getting 1 on
Man,
you.
this. Well, I got to pick a unit to heal. Still a wound over here, so we'll heal that wound. And then that was a healed thanks to the twist that happens in our game. Then we're going to do Mystic Shield. Well, my command ability first on this guy, going to out to everybody. So now they're going to reroll 1s on their saving throw. Then I'm going to attempt.
Just give us the Arcane Bolt.
What's that?
Just Arcane
Oh, I'm going to do Arcane Bolt. Here we go. Give it to you.
No, you failed.
Do some movement. So these Carnoth Hunters, we'll move these Dryads first. These Dryads are scooting up. Get them up 6. And then try to keep them outside of 3. And then just move them out of their cover. Move these cowards out. And I don't even know that I'm going to charge. I might just like come up here and sit on this comet because
you're cutthroat? I got you.
I absolutely have to win at all costs. And I'm a super emotional about winning if I get.
Well, yeah, you do.
I do get emotional about winning.
No, you're due. You're due on winning.
Do a win?
Yeah, you're due. You've had a rough.
I have. I'll take that, Jack. Thank you.
Yeah. Just remember that when I ask you to paint a model for me. Remember that time I let you beat me?
Well, this is it. These guys are going to go through the. They're going to teleport through the realm routes. So they're going to try to go from this realm to this one.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a dice. And a 1, they are blocked from doing anything else once they arrive on the other side.
Okay.
They tunnel up, and they found a Skaven tunnel while they were down there and got lost and killed a bunch of storm vermin. And they're like, what are they doing here? Sorry, boss, we're late. And then these guys are going to run. So you can cinematic value. Warriors. So shooting, gonna attempt. Let's see if we can do this with a shot. Doom Tendril Staff, 1 attack, hits on 2s, still, wounds on 3s. So here's the 2 to hit. Nope.
Yeah.
Is that 3 turns in a row? Might be. No.
That's worse than the Glatkin Ball.
It is. Okay, let's see if you're stomped. 4 up. Yar. With the sweeping blows, he's hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. 3s. There's that 1. And then winning on 3s. There's another 1. And then run 1.
Come on, 5.
Crank!
Yes,
it's like just
no,
blocks it with a
yes.
sword. Dink! Don't care. And then his massive impaling talons hitting on 3s. Nope. And it is your combat go.
All right, I'm going.
Yep.
So champion, since you're outside the woods now, 3 inches, I hit you on 3s with the champ. 2 hits. And the other 2 guys hitting on 4s. All right, 3. Oh, I have a chance to wipe the unit. Come on.
Let's see it.
4s. Oh, no.
That, reroll it.
Okay. Oh!
Ah!
I can't believe that you didn't do anything.
I can't believe you didn't either. Well, those Chaos Warriors, let me just... Can you please paint a tree on them somewhere? Just like throw a little tree in the corner. Okay, we have 2 Dryads. Let's pile this one in, finally. So she's finally in. So she's going to get 2 attacks. Well, actually 3 attacks, so she's a branch nymph. And we're going to get 2 attacks from the other 2. And it's going to look something like this. They're going to hit on...
Rapture them.
Oh, I think I shall. I have to pick a target to enrapture. I'm going to pick these Chaos Warriors here.
Rubbing it in.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to be a jerk. Okay, all right, here we go. They're going to hit on 4s. You're so tall, I couldn't even pan the camera up to you successfully. It's like, there you go. They're going to hit on 4s, or 3s now because they're enraptured. That goes away. That's not good. And then wound on 4s. Attack.
4 ups.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh no.
Ah, Jim!
Jim, the Chaos Warrior.
Jim Chaos.
Is it new from James Workshop? Jim Chaos.
Battle shock, I lost 1, and I have a bravery of a 6, but +1 for the banner, so I can't fail that. And I didn't manage to hurt you this time. So, we get to go to my turn.
That's right.
We'll go through this pretty quickly. We'll just go to my combat phase. I'm going to try to take out this unit of Dryads.
I got stomped.
You got a pretty good shot. So 4 up to stomp you.
Oh,
And your stomps is again -1.
All right. 3s. All right, 1 hit. And the other guy hitting on 4s. Oh, there we go.
All right, good. So 3.
4's a wound.
There we go.
1.
So 1 wound and 5 up save.
Oh!
Cranks it. Tree Lord Ancient again. Try to see if I can get some work done with that those sweeping blows. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And they're going to be... There's that 1. Going to be wounding on 3s. And so that's 2. It's Ren 1.
5s.
Yes! High 5. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Phenomenal. I can just take those
Greg
dice
and
away
Kevin
from
are
you.
gonna live through this game.
Can I just say there's like when this was gonna be done, I was like, well, you can probably just like edit out the end of the game because the Chaos Warriors are just gonna get swept off the board. And that has not happened at all. So this needs to stay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to annoy the internet with this, but it's just too awesome to not do it. It's super worth it. Right. So that was the sweeping blows. Let's do the massive impaling talent. 1 attack hits on 2s, and it's gonna wound on 3.
It's on a 3.
Oh my God, it does.
He's out of here, Tree Lord.
Yeah, sweeping. Yeah, the impaling talent hits on a 3, so that's gonna go away. How about Dryads? Yeah, the Dryads can try. So we have the same number of dice we had last time. It's going to be two dice for each of the dryads, and then 3 for the branch nymph. Hitting on 3s.
Only 4s now.
Hitting on 4s because it's Jack's turn, right? 4s. All right.
4 hits.
And going to be...
There was a 3
There's
in
3
there.
in there.
Yeah.
They're going to be winning on 4s. Cranks it!
The
save isn't that
good. Roll off.
I'm rolling off.
This is the
Battle
fifth
round
turn.
5.
Battle round 5.
Okay.
Wait. We got to robot dice. Roll off. Battle round
We
5.
should do a sweeping shot for this one. Oh! First roll, I don't.
Wait. Just
You
like,
have to do a
like-
sweeping shot.
can I do lights out? Okay, lights out.
Yeah!
Slaanesh gets it.
Hero phase, not really doing anything. You want to do your stomps?
Yeah, I guess I got to do the stomp for the Tree Lord Ancient. That is
Roll that,
super
re-roll that.
potato. Here we go.
Ah, you got it.
4,
I was
it gets
hoping
it.
You failed one this game.
I
All right, go
would like
with
that stomp.
The hero, he's hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit, and the other guy hit on 4s. No, come on, Kevin.
Kevin. Reroll that.
Oh! All right, the Tree Lord. Or if you want.
Yeah, you got to get that Tree Lord. Maybe he'll finish this fight. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen. So here we go. Massive impaling, or I'm sorry, the sweeping blows. 3s. And he needs a 3 to wound. He gets it.
Whoa,
So it's run 1.
Oh, run 1.
Let's
So
see.
5. No!
Oh no, it's gonna be D6 damage for 3.
Oh, it's the unit.
That is the unit.
Oh!
So I make off with some kind of cheese here. That's
That's
just happened. Thank you very much for the fight. Good game. Good game.
It was fun.
So that was Slaanesh versus Sylvaneth. That was an intense battle. It went really long at the end, but I'm glad you stuck it out with us. And let's do a little after battle chat.
Round talk.
Round round talk.
Round talk.
All right, what do you guys want to say about that fight?
Okay, you guys need to tell me why was the best part of this battle 2 Chaos Warriors fighting a Tree Lord Ancient Dryads?
Jack, take this one.
Well, I don't know a lot about Sylvaneth, and I realized
Me neither.
they're really mean, and I thought I had some nice -1 to hit kind of things. You actually really do too with the stomps and the being in the trees, and didn't go the way I wanted it to go. But it's like playing Slaanesh. It's like I think we talked in the last video. You can tell which one came out in a book in 2015. But
Yeah.
that's not the reason why I play this army. I
No.
play this army because I like this army, and I
Yeah.
also don't play Age of Sigmar to win.
Right.
That's not what I enjoyed the game, like. And so if this army, I'm not devastated that I lost because I had fun playing. But if I did this game, there would be different strategies I use. Would I avoid going against Kiernoth hunters in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Or throwing out my Demon Prince out there didn't realize how tough your Tree Lord was. And the Kiernoth guys, even not in the trees, are really tough. So
Right.
I think I would try to do different strategies. Maybe stay back, wait for the meteor to come down, play the game that way. Went into a meat grinder against Sylvaneth on their terms is not something you want to do. Unless maybe you're like Beast Claw Raiders or something mean with mortal wounds, which my army just doesn't have.
Right.
But
Right.
but I still enjoyed it. And so
Right. Actually, it's worth noting, this Slaanesh army shut down the Magakin of Nurgle after... We didn't film it, but they did
No.
shut down the Magakin of Nurgle after our last battle, didn't it?
It wasn't a shutdown. It was a tactical. I used my speed to get objectives in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still ran my demonettes into Blight Kings. Blight Lords?
Blight Kings, yeah.
Blight Kings, and they got ate up just like they did here. Like it's nice, but it would have been really nice if I would have triggered my +1 to hit or additional attacks on 3s or 4s instead of the 5s, like with your minuses that cost me to do.
Yeah.
But it's still a nice force. I definitely respect the trees a lot more than they look a lot tough. They're a lot tougher than they look. Like we got flowers on them. What are they gonna do?
It's just woods.
Yeah, and they hurt.
Armor saves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
that is. I mean, there is something that's interesting about the thing we learned in the FAQ, where you can only re-roll the Kurnoth Hunter's save if they fail it, and you consider whether or not you failed it before you count modifiers. So a Kurnoth Hunter that is +1 to save at 3 fails. The moral of the story here is that you can only re-roll on 1, 2, or 3. So even if you're buffed or if somebody's hitting you with Ren 2 and you roll a 4, that's not a fail. So it's only a fail after modifiers are considered. So that makes actually Ren 2 way more lethal than we had been considering it before. And so that's like a tactic to bring against Sylvaneth, bring high rent. But that as a tactic works against every army.
Yeah. It's just like, mortal wounds.
Yeah. Maybe we should bring those.
As you saw, that didn't really slow them down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. I think it's wrong, but just that like, wood is better armor than armor.
Well, I
moral.
like to think that they just put so much crap in front of you. I mean, we just cleared out some bushes behind the house, and it was hard. It was hard to do, hard work.
I'm just glad you didn't take shooting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something we kind of do for this channel. We're trying to make some curated forces that are going to be good fights instead of something that, I mean, we're not going to attempt to balance it, but we're trying to bring some good fights to each other. And
we'll get there eventually.
We'll get
to the good fights eventually.
We will get there. I know the Warherd wasn't exactly a good example, but the Warherd is like my Slaanesh. Personally, I've seen your Slaanesh army, and I think personally my attitude about you is I think you're the best general in the group, because you have used this Slaanesh army to slap around my Skaven. You've used it to slap around Sylvaneth in the past and Stormcast. I think you can do a lot with this army, and I really like it. I'm glad that you brought it today.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a video, but Jack had mentioned that Nurgle, or the game against Maggotkin of Nurgle, that was the same list that I used against the Warherd that lost to Blight King, and then just ran circles around by Slaanesh and lost. So that was almost the same list.
What's the next one? Sylvaneth versus Blight King?
Well, we might have to do that. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Sylvaneth tournament list versus the Skaven tournament list that didn't get fielded.
Oh.
So we're going to do the Goutfire Scorch versus some Sylvaneth, probably some Tudor Madness.
So first 2,000 point thing for
it'll be a 2,000 point battle in the Realm of Death. So
I wanted to bring up one thing about this battle. This single Sylvaneth Wildwood on the side of the table, I think, had a really big impact on the outcome of the game. That's where these Kurnoth Hunters were able to defend themselves, and it kind of funneled some of your models, I think, through the side of the board. I think that did a lot more than maybe you thought it was going to.
Right.
Or, unless you know, like, this is the perfect place for this tree.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the only place it could go.
It was the only place it could go, and so it was accidental genius. Now, to be honest, and maybe you guys can comment, our viewers can comment about this about what they think of this idea, where we might explain synergy, or the synergy of our army, explain how it works before we field it, or when we're presenting the army at the beginning of the video. I think that if people want to see, like what this army can do, or what the strategy is, then we can kind of maybe explain that. So I know I'm always going to try to keep my hunters in woods if possible. But in a battle plan that is not an open war battle plan, most of the match play battle plans force me to move. So I have to get a lot more clever about where I summon my wildwoods, and I have to think a lot more about moving my guys around. And we got to get better about using tokens, I think, because I personally, I think I was just flummoxed by the camera, but personally I forgot like all the modifiers in play every single turn, and you guys were luckily here to remind me, but I'm a little embarrassed by how much I forgot in this match.
Warhammer's a group activity.
Yeah.
It is a group activity.
And also, we all play several different armies.
Yeah.
And so, like, you'll try to remember, like, I even pointed out, I get to reroll ones.
Yeah.
And then I rolled with the guys, and I forgot to reroll ones again.
Right.
And so there are several things, like, but, now because I have Stormcast on the head, because I played Stormcast for a tournament, and so it's like you're juggling stuff. But we'll try to improve.
Yeah, we'll get better. So cool. Thanks for sticking with us, and that was Sylvaneth versus Slaanesh.